All right. Welcome back to 365 Days of 37, brought to you by Eagle and Bear Snack. It's a Frank Brander project. Today is going to be my first how-to video. This is day 7 of making content. Typically when I do how-to videos, or going forward, they're going to be kind of quick. I really don't want to go too in-depth with things that I feel like the person should know. So this is not for people who don't know how to left mouse click, who don't know how to look at certain settings. One of the things, especially as somebody that deals with technology a lot, I hate when I look up a video on how to do something and it's like 5 minutes for something that literally, if you'd have just shown me in 30 seconds, I have enough knowledge that I want to see that 30 seconds. I don't want a 10-minute intro about what the box looks like and how to like bend a paper clip. I don't need that. So anyways, I just got my new iPhone 11 Pro Max, super sweet, and I'm going to be moving from my iPhone XR to my iPhone 11 Max. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that iTunes is installed on your computer. Then I'm going to walk you through verifying that you have the latest iOS installed on both devices. I'm going to just show you on my old device, but it's the same thing with your new device. Now with your new device, you're going to have to turn it on. You're going to have to swipe through the menus, obviously choose that you're the country that you're in, the language that you want it to be on. If you get to the point where it asks for your Apple ID, you can just say set up at a later time. I believe if you hit that I don't have one, you can say you want to set it up later. You can add it to your Wi-Fi and then go into settings the same way that I'm going to show you to go to settings on the old phone. Then what we're going to do is connect the old phone to iTunes. We're going to create an encrypted backup, and then we're going to disconnect the old phone, connect the new one, and then basically restore that encrypted backup that we just made to the new iPhone. And this will get most of your settings. And for those of you who have moved your settings before and your content before, the stuff that's on your phone, there's a million different ways to do this. You can pull it from an iCloud backup. This is just the way that I tend to do it. I do this for a lot of people, including major companies, and I've never had any problems with doing it this way. All right, so let's move forward. All right, so this is my current phone. You can see I have a bunch of apps on here. My pictures are on here. I have my text messages. What we want to do is we just want to go into the settings, and we want to go to General Software Update. So I already went and downloaded the newest iOS, which is 13.3 at the time of this video. And you're just going to want to make sure that that is the same on both devices. So now that I know that I have the latest iOS, I'm going to want to plug this into my computer. So let's bring up iTunes. And I'm going to plug my current phone in. So since I've plugged this into this computer before, you can see right here it says devices iPhone. You might get several prompts either from your phone or iTunes to either allow, or you might have to put in your passcode, so obviously follow those prompts. So now if you look up here near where it says music, there's this little icon of a phone. We want to click on that, and under the backup section you want to click this computer and encrypt local backups. Now it's going to have you set a password. Now you're going to want to write this password down, because I didn't realize that I had set this password before, and it wouldn't actually let me change the password without knowing the one that I had set it for before. The problem with this is I had to erase all my device settings. I don't know why I keep typing the wrong thing in here. And that's a pain. So here we go. I just set a password. You're not going to see that prompt come up on the screen that I'm showing you, but it did come up. So now it's going to start backing up my iPhone. So it's going to back up an encrypted local backup. This could actually take quite a while depending on how much stuff that you actually have. So I'm going to stop the recording now and come back when this backup is finished. All right, so the backup is finished. If you click on restore backup, it actually will come up with a prompt that says restore from backup. It'll show you the name of the backup and then the time that it was backed up. There's a drop down box, so if you have multiple backups you can see it there. I'm not going to restore that now because this is my old iPhone. So now all I have to do is get the new iPhone and plug that guy in now. Alright, so what I'm going to do is actually going to be a little weird. Because my new iPhone is not connected to my iCloud or my App Store, I don't have TeamViewer on that, so I can't share the screen the way that I am with my old iPhone. So what I'm going to do is turn my camera on. Alright, so you can see that on my new iPhone, it says, ask me if I want to trust because I just plugged it into the computer. I'll hit trust. It asks me to put in my passcode, which is none of your business. And now we're connected. So this might take a moment for iTunes to populate. So you can see right now. So it did come up with a prompt that says, do you want to allow this computer to access the information in this iPhone? You can click continue. Again, the prompts don't show up when I'm screencasting like this, but now it should be coming up. Alright, so right here it automatically brings this up. It says, do you want to restore from this backup? And we're going to use the iPhone as last backed up today at 10:46 p.m., which is 7 minutes ago. So yes, that is exactly what we want to do. So I'm hitting continue. It's asking me for the password that I set for the encrypted backup. I put that in, I click OK, and it is now restoring the iPhone from backup. So this could take quite a while. Also, I am going to pause the recording. Alright, so the restore completed, as you can see on this. What it does is it reboots the phone and then reconnects to iTunes. It says swipe up to upgrade. I don't know why it says that. Put in my password. Oh, and it's still going to do some updating. So we're going to let this do its thing. It already went through something similar and it rebooted the phone after we successfully did the restore. But once this comes back, this should have all my stuff on it. We shall see. We might have to re-download some of the apps, but the links should be there for them. All right. Asking for my face. And as you can see, it says restore completed. You hit continue. And this is where it's going to ask me for my Apple ID information. Let's see. Now it's actually sending me something that says, do I want to allow it? Gives me a verification code. And I will put that in. It's now updating my iCloud settings. This might take a second. All right, well, while this is doing that, what do you call a pony with a sore throat? A little horse. Alright, this might take a second. Alright, so that finished. At one point, iTunes asked me if I wanted to copy over my voice messages, which I do. I'm going to set this stuff up. No, actually, let's set this up later in Wallet. Welcome to iPhone. So what that's going to do is it's going to make you go back and verify all the card numbers that you had in there. We're going to swipe up to get started. And as you can see, I have all my apps here. You just have to kind of wait for these all to download. See how it says waiting? So I'm on my Wi-Fi. These will all download. You can see like all my apps are here. My pictures are in there. So that's basically it. And that's how I bring everything over. And that's how I start using my new phones. Works every time. So again, this was, still kind of overkill, but as far as like this video goes, it's really just I make sure both phones are on the same operating system. I make sure that I have the newest version of iTunes. I connect the old phone to iTunes. I create an encrypted backup so that it saves all the information that I want it to save. After it's done backing up, I restore that encrypted backup to my new phone, and then that's basically it. There's a series of prompts that come up both on the phone and on iTunes, and you're good to go. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. That's it.